Would you die for a lie? Would you die for a lie? Also on the web at clevercatholic.com. Someone asked, how can I start a new religion? Get publicly executed and show up 3 days later. St. Paul knows that Jesus' divinity depends on his rising from the dead. If Christ has not been raised, your faith is vain. 1 Corinthians 15:17. Jesus' followers claim a real bodily resurrection, not some symbolic return. Jesus does not rise as a ghost. A ghost does not have flesh and bones as you see I have. Luke 24:39. However, the resurrected body is not limited by time and space. Although the resurrected body is a corporeal one, Jesus went through locked doors. John 20:19. He appeared and vanished suddenly. Luke 24:31. Yet he ate a fish. Luke 24:42. The witnesses to the resurrection were convinced Jesus physically arose. According to the Gospels, the first person to see Jesus after he rose was Mary Magdalene. Mary of Magdala is described as a big former sinner. Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out. Luke 8:2. Because numbers have significance, 7 demons means the fullness of sin. Perhaps she had been an adulterer or a prostitute. She certainly would not be considered a credible witness in her day. Even the disciples do not believe her. She went and told his companions who were mourning and weeping. When they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they did not believe. Mark 16:10. If the author of the earliest gospel wanted to convince people about the resurrection, a woman who was a known sinner would be the last person to use as first witness. The only reason to use her is if she really did see the risen Lord first. The witness of the apostles also gives reason to believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. If the resurrection didn't happen, Christianity would have fizzled out. Christianity is built on the blood of the martyrs. Although people have been known to give their lives for a false reason, at the time they believed it to be true. The apostles were martyred for a simple reason. They believed they saw Jesus after he had risen from the dead. There is no complicated reason behind their belief. Either they saw Jesus risen or they didn't. All the apostles except John and Judas, of course, died martyrs' deaths. These were the same apostles who deserted Jesus out of fear of their lives. At Jesus' betrayal and arrest, all the disciples left him and fled. Matthew 26:56. Peter, who cowardly denied Jesus 3 times, was crucified upside down. Paul, who was at first an enemy of Christianity, had his head cut off. Would you die for a lie? If the apostles had not seen the resurrected Lord, what would they gain by lying? Some people might not have the courage to die for the truth. Who would die for a lie? All the martyrs needed to do to save their lives was to deny Jesus. Yet they gave their lives for him. He is risen, truly risen.